Race to the junkyard. Trust me, this is a contest you don't want your vehicle to win. The fastest way to the junkyard is Unchoked, a crash. What's one of the fastest ways to crash? Well, to be doing this while you're driving. And I figured it out. You people keep doing it because you keep getting away with it. Wait until you're in an accident because you were distracted. You might get the full effect. Handcuffs, shackles, paddy wagon, sleeping on the concrete floor. Some jail time. If you hurt somebody, you're going to jail. Look at this vehicle. It's not worth fixing. This vehicle is impractical to repair because of the cost of the labor and the parts. The second fastest way to the junkyard is to have some kind of major mechanical problem. This particular vehicle has not been in a wreck. We look all the way around. It has not been in a major collision. So what's it doing here in the junkyard? It's become impractical to repair. Impractical because either the engine or the transmission or maybe some major other electrical problems has occurred. One of the first strikes that it has against it is this badge here. I'm not saying it's a bad car, it's just an expensive vehicle to repair. Now the engine is still there. There it is. And no, it's a little hard to tell exactly what's wrong with this vehicle, but it is impractical to repair for several reasons. The biggest reason is probably the cost of the labor. It's over $100 an hour. Let's just say these head gaskets are bad. It's not easy to repair head gaskets nowadays. And if you pay somebody half price, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a half-ass repair. Whether they be the engines or the transmissions, they're not easy to repair nowadays. So how do you prevent major mechanical failures? There's 3 ways to mess up an engine or a transmission. The number one way to mess up an engine is to overheat it. I have a complete video why head gaskets blow. I'll leave a link in the description. The second way to mess up an engine is to run it low on oil. These are not new failures. They've been around since day one. The third way to mess up an engine or transmission is not to take care of it, not to maintain it, not to change the fluids, the oil, the antifreeze. To do the required maintenance will make the engine or transmission fail. Also, this particular vehicle is European. That means everything costs twice as much. Look what I found. It's kind of a special car. What's it doing here in the junkyard? Well, here's another way to wind up at the junkyard. You have to take care of the body. This particular vehicle is rusting away. It has major rust all over it. This also is an example of how the cost of labor becomes impractical to repair this particular car. 86 Nissan 300 ZX. Now, if it had the turbo, some people might consider repairing it. This one is just the non-turbo version. The engine is still in there with the body in such bad shape, and some mechanical failure, all of a sudden it becomes impractical to repair. Once in a while, the junkyards pick special cars that they might sell. This is a 57 Pontiac Star Chief. The only thing that's really bad with it is it has too many doors. If this was a 2-door, it probably would not be here, and it wouldn't be in the condition that it is. This is, I guess, for some people, a special car. It's pretty rough, the body. The engine's been partially disassembled. There's one more special vehicle that's for sale over here, and it's this old Ford Econoline van. I remember working on these. These are kind of neat. This is not out in the yard to be parted. This one is for sale. I believe the price they're asking is $17.50. The body looks okay except for the rust. Thank you for the view. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give us a thumbs up. If you just like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't given us a thumbs up lately, give us a thumbs up. It's very helpful. If you have questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section, and I promise I will reply. Thank you, folks. Keep coming back.